So today we're going to be using the EGRT-17 AR. Now what's interesting is I have this build, right? Now it does have a prestige attachment that allows to reflect 3 times damage range, bullet velocity. So it is nice that this happens and it reflects and stuff like that. But I didn't want to use it today. I wanted to just have a very fast firing AR. And well, this is it. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and enjoy the video. Want to unlock all new mastery camos like Singularity ASAP? Check out Mitch Cactus, the biggest and the most reliable name in Call of Duty. They offer instant delivery DLC codes like Monster Energy, plus lobbies delivered in under an hour. Everything is 100% safe and legit for Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. Trusted by the community and seen all over YouTube, Mitch Cactus has over 20,000 verified reviews and thousands of personal vouchers. Make them the go-to for all things Call of Duty and even other games like Battlefield 6. Use code SPAZO to save 5% off for a limited time only. Man, it has been a fat minute since I have used this assault rifle inside of Zombies. I'm actually quite excited to play this and do this today. You know, some days there are days where I'm really excited to play with a certain weapon, and some days I play with a weapon and I'm not that excited about it. But today we're using the EGRT-17. This is an assault rifle that is actually quite interesting. It has a very fast fire rate, but the prestige attachment actually has it to ricochet bullets, which can be pretty cool. Now, I didn't run it today. Now, the only reason I didn't run this today is because I wanted to get double tap and I wanted to run the rapid fire attachment, and I wanted to just have a super fast fire rate and just freaking kill, man. And I know the prestige attachment's fun. I know probably should have ran it, but it's okay because today we are going to have a little bit different things going on. So let's go ahead and reload this bad unit real quick. Also, we're on survival today, so that's definitely going to be interesting. I don't really play survival too much. I mean, I give it its fair chance, right? I do. When a new map comes out, I hop on and play it. I play it a little bit here and there. But with Paradox Junction being a map inside of this game, I just don't really bother anymore with survival. I would personally rather play Paradox Junction than play a survival map. You know, Paradox Junction to me is a survival map, and it has side Easter eggs and it has a full Easter egg, so what isn't there to love about it, right? There we go. We can pop this open. We actually can go ahead and pack a punch here. We just got to convert some gums real quick. We'll get a little bit of extra essence going. We do have a T.E.D.D task popped up, which is awesome. There we go. Okay, we have 8750. There's pack 1 for this. Nice. Now we can just absolutely cook. So the one thing I've always liked about this, again, is the fire rate on this. This thing just absolutely rips. Such a fun weapon when it first initially launched in the game. And one of the things, you know, that happens inside of Call of Duty, and there's not really no right or wrong thing you can do to kind of stop this, but, you know, we'll have really good weapons in the game, and then a new gun comes out, and then everybody wants to use the new gun, and then everybody, you know, if it's a good gun, just uses that one, right? And then slowly the previous older guns kind of get left behind, and it's just kind of a cycle, and it keeps getting further and further away from people's favorite metas. And I think the EGRT is definitely a gun that happened to a lot with. You know, I definitely think it's a really, really fun assault rifle. It looks very, very cool, but I just think other things came out, you know, and people just kind of didn't really want to use this anymore. Like, say, the Sturmwolf, right? Versus this, or the Maddox, right? People don't really want to play with those. Not many people played it with the Sturmwolf anymore, even though it's one of the best SMGs in the game. A lot of people are just like, you know, we'll pass on that, which is not a big deal, of course. We can go hit this Wonder Fizz. We're already on round 6. But yeah, let me know if you guys like using this. We'll grab that, grab that. Nice. Now we got a few perks. We'll be able to kind of survive a little bit so we don't get instantly deleted. Dude, this fire rate is so fast. We do also have the headshot barrel on, so our recoil is kind of crazy with this. So wish us luck that we actually hit shots. I mean, accuracy isn't that big of a deal inside of Zombies, at least for me. You know, I'm not normally one to need to be super accurate with my gun, because obviously I have aim assist, you know, and I play on a controller on PC, so I can just deadshot spam. Right? So I don't need like super good recoil control. I think that's a rather waste of an attachment if you're playing Zombies and you need like recoil control. I just don't see really the purpose of using something like that unless like you're fighting the boss fight. And for whatever reason, which I don't really think this even exists in this game, you have to be able to hit like very precise shots. Okay, combat axes. Cool, we can use these real quick. Usually this T.E.D task does not take long at all. If you can get a horde together, you usually can get it done rather fast. There we go. There's a few kills. We're about to be at epic. There we go. We can keep killing them. Keep trying to take down the round zombies first. And there's legendary. Nice, dude. All right. Salvage, essence, perk, another monkey bomb. We get PhD flopper today, which is pretty cool. Come on, zombies. There we go. Nice. Heck yeah, man. This AR is definitely fun. Definitely fun, man. All right, let's pop a reload. We need to get speed cola before we get too ahead of ourselves today. But maybe we can get it within a TED task. That could be something that happens. Obviously, we need to just stack up our salvage. Right now, we're just going to kind of wait on getting rarity. We're not going to go too hog wild with it right now because obviously, you know, doing TED tasks, we do have a small chance to pull an ether tool. Whether it's blue, purple, legendary, you know, any of them is going to work for me. But I would like to at least give it a chance to actually give me one, if that makes sense. All right, we can go down and pick up speed cola all the way down here to the Wonder Fizz again. Okay, how much is it? 4,000. That's really all the perks we need, though. We don't really need anything else inside of this game. Come on, zombies. Come on. There we go. There we go. There's that salvage. Okay, we can pop this reload real quick. Come on. Yeah, again, like, we can just dead shot spam. We should have threw on a tack stance build with this. But to be honest, I didn't even think about that. Sometimes I forget those things kind of exist in this game. Alright, round 10, man. The one thing about Zarya, dude, is you can fly through the rounds. Like, if you kind of set yourself up properly, you can go through rounds very fast on this map. Like, incredibly fast. It's actually kind of awesome. Here we go. Epic tool. See what I'm saying, dude? We're on round 13. We have epic rarity already. And 3,000 towards legendary. That is how you do it. That's what I'm talking about, Ted. You are a freaking G. That's why we like you more than Sam. Alright, zombies. We can pop this reload. We can go double pack here soon. Well, we have enough. We just have to go over there and actually do it. But, yeah, dude, that's freaking awesome. We got that epic tool. You always gotta love it, man, when you get real lucky. You can get legendary tools, but it is rare. Like, really rare to get one dropped for yourself. Come on, zombies. We can reload. Just keep chilling in here. If we can sit in here, we can sit in here. Rounds are very fast in this room. We made that video a week or so ago, 2 weeks ago, about this spot in here. But without the 1911s, it's a little scary. I will not lie. It is. There's a lot of zombies. There's another TED task. They spawn rather fast. Okay, we can reload. Okay, we got some gobblegums cooking up. Power keg. We did just get a timeout, which is extremely cool, actually. Might as well reload here. What is that? A bonus points. We'll take it. Drop down here. There we go. There's the end of that round. We can hit this TED task real quick. Let's wait for this round to start. Oh, well, I guess not. All right, where are you? Where are you, Zursa? Mine spawns down here. I guess it's up top. Did that zombie... Oh, I was going to say, did that zombie just spawn through the wall? Forgot there's a spawn right there. There we go. Zursa's dead. Love it. I love to see it. So, for some reason this is ricocheting. But I have the rapid fire attachment on. That's what's weird. Is it ricocheting? It is. What? Dude, I have the rapid fire attachment on. I don't have the ricochet, I'm pretty sure. Whatever the intro stated as my build is literally what I have on. So I guess maybe I do or maybe I don't. I'm not sure. I forget at this point. I'm too busy killing and grilling. Alright. We almost have enough for legendary. Then we do need to get triple pack still, which will be easy enough. There's a double points. Sweet. I love Wisp Tea now that it grabs my power-ups and stuff for me. I changed that augment. You know, I had the augment on to where, you know, obviously it killed, didn't kill the last time, but like that was kind of my combo. But now I've changed it to where it just kind of picks up my power-ups. I believe it still kills. But dude, the power-up combo is awesome. I mean, really, it helps so much when you're training, when doing Easter eggs, when you're doing boss fights, when you're just playing, like it's nice, dude, to not really have to go pick up everything all the time. I mean, given it only works when Wisp T is actually there. Which actually, I don't know if it would be too overpowered if Wisp just lasted the entirety since you had the perk. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, it's good. But it ain't like that good, you know? I don't know. It ain't good enough to only be here every once in a while. I'll put it that way. All right, we can throw the monkey bomb. And there's legendary. Okay, cool. Hello, Zursa. Bye, Zursa. There's that nuke. Okay. We have enough to triple pack. Let's grab it. This will finish the round for us. We can head over here, get our cursed camo. Gotta love to say, I gotta switch up my camos, man. Not the third one. I love the Totenreich Tier 3 Curse Pack camo. It's so dope. Although, I complained about it in one video, and to be honest, nobody really acknowledged it in the comment section. Which is fine. I mean, that kind of tells me maybe I'm a little right on it. 'Cause usually, if I'm wrong about something, I'll hear about it in the comments. But, I think these frickin' Easter egg reward camos in Cursed should 100% be universal camos that you can actually use in zombies and outside of zombies. I think it's stupid that it's a pack-a-punch camo that you only can use if you pack-a-punch your weapon. Like, I think it would be cool to be able to use this camo in multiplayer. I mean, to be like, yeah, dude, I went and did this in Cursed over there in zombies, and now I can use it in Nuketown. Like, you know, that's cool. That kind of makes it more, I guess, wanting to get it. Because, literally, I kid you not, the only cursed Easter eggs I've done was Tier 3 Cursed Totenreich. Because yeah, the camos are dope, and they're nostalgic, and they're from other zombies maps, you know. They're really nice. But, I mean, you know, why? Yeah, obviously for a pack camo, that's super cool. But let's put it this way. I love this camo. I'm not going to go back and do Paradox Junction Tier 3 Cursed, unlock the camo, and use it over this one. You know? So it's like, you know, it'd just be cool if it was a universal camo you could use anywhere. Then, I would go and unlock them all. Every one of them. Every tier, every map. But that it's not, I'm just like, okay, this is cool. I'm going to use this one. So, like, the next one I do, maybe I'll go back to Paradox Junction and do it. I do want to do some cursed Easter egg over there. But, maybe I'll just do Tier 2. Do the Easter egg. You know, get that camo. And then go somewhere else and do Tier 1. And get a cool Tier 1 camo. I don't know. I mean, it could be the same map. But, yeah, that's kind of my logic on it. There's a war machine. So, the one thing about this weapon, it's interesting. It doesn't deal a lot of damage. It doesn't. It almost reminds me of the recent 3D printed magazine and for the Carbon. It just deals very little damage. So, it deals 3,700 damage. But the fire rate is extremely fast, so that's what's good about it. That's what you kind of want here when you use a weapon like this. I mean, fast fire rate, they gotta have some sort of con, right? And the con, well, is the damage. We can boost back over through here. There we go. Come on, zombies. Okay. Nice. There's the end of round 23. We're now in round 24. We got a T.E.D. task, but it's on a Ravager round, so we'll pass on it. And I don't really need to do it. Look at that beauty. Look at her. I wish I could see that Nuketown. Be such a cool camo for thumbnails. I mean, really, just being real. You know, that would be so much cooler. And I hate always being that guy who's like, man, I want more. Or they should have did something different. No, I don't usually say that too much. But the camos, yeah. That would have been way cooler of a reward, to be honest. Alright, round 25. We can pop a Toxic Growth right here. This used to be my strategy a little bit. Kind of. Not really, but a little bit. Just chill over here. We do have Klaus. That's something I always forget in survival, if that's actually a thing. Reload. Keep shutting these zombies. Yeah, but this gun just absolutely shreds, man. It's so fun. Load. There's a full power. Sweet. Okay. Round's pretty much over. There goes round 25. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Round 26. Dude, we only been in this game for 15 minutes, guys. Holy moly. We are burning through these rounds like crazy, dude. Sweet. Beast with Mars. Whenever Mars came out, this is what came out with that whole update. I remember, man. I remember using this on Mars. Definitely pretty cool. Mars is an interesting survival map. It really is. I would love to play that map except for the anti-gravity. That kind of keeps me away from it. Hell to the yeah, dude. What the heck? Sucks this isn't in Curse survival. Because then we would be freaking winning. But it's alright. No big deal. We have already gotten all like the little rewards you can get for this map. This map is rather easy to get to around 50 to get the Gobblegum. I definitely want to go get the charms for Cursed. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. How long have you been in this game? 19 minutes. Not bad, dude. That is crazy. A legendary tool. Only if you could just throw it on the gauntlet, like some crazy glitch. That would be awesome. Come on, zombies. Ah, we got a teddy bear here. We got the OG teddy bear. Kinda grown a little bit big, but teddy bear's back. The teddy bear. There we go. Oh my gosh, I can't see nothing, dude. It's so chaotic. Bro, you know what? You can have it, Zursa. Because I couldn't even tell you what just happened. Where I was when I died, I have no clue. Anything that just happened to me. Literally. That is crazy. Hello, Zursa. Here you are again to take my life. There we go. Right back over here. Gotta reload. I have no plates. Huh. Back up this way. Yeah, the fire rate's so fast on this thing. You definitely can get double play to work quite a bit. But, I mean, with a fire rate this fast, it doesn't really matter. You know, you're shooting that ammo rather quick. 2 rounds is not going to make a massive difference for you. There we go. There's the end of that round. Yeah, I definitely like using this AR. It's definitely very, very fun to use inside of zombies. It's an interesting gun. Is it the best AR in the world? Is it the best gun in the game? No, of course not. You know, it's hard to have a great gun when you have the 1911s. I mean, truth be told, it really is. But that doesn't stop it from being fun. That doesn't stop it from being good at what it should be good at, which is, you know, having a good fire rate and handling quite well. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the No Regrets AR. No regrets. Here is bonus points. That's what I call it, but the EGRT. Come on. Wow. Holy crap. Let's train these guys up. Let's get a big horde going here. Kind of cut through here, go this way. And then we can kind of circle in here. And I'm out of ammo. Aw, you're kidding. You're kidding. You're kidding. You're kidding. You know what's funny? Is the sheer amount of hits I just... Okay. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Have a good one. Peace.